everyone, my name is Emis. Sorry. Hi everyone, my name is Helena. And we're the Peer Success Coach at DVC. Welcome to the Spring into Success Series 2. Today we'll talk about some resources for success at DVC. In the last workshop, we talked about how to navigate classes. So if you're interested, feel free to go on our YouTube channel, and we also did a recording for that. So let's start. So here's a little bit the rundown of the presentation. First, we will talk about why should we utilize resources, and then second, we will talk about some general resources that offer for all the currently enrolled students. Third, we'll talk about some specialized resources offered for students from specific groups, and at the end, we will have a Q&A sections. But since this is this is an online recording, we will not be able to do that. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. I put our contact information at the end of this recording. So let's start. So why is it important? So the reason why is because, first of all, asking for help is never a sign of weakness. It's one of the bravest things you can do, and it can help you succeed. And it's important to ask questions, because if you never ask questions, you're never going to be able to get, if you have a certain thing that you struggle with, then you can't get it done if you really don't know how to do it. So we as students, we struggle too, and we ask for help, and it's always super helpful. So I really encourage students to do the same, whether it is by talking to a professor or a tutor. Yeah, that's same for me. I remember I struggled in secondary school, middle school. So I wasn't brave enough to ask for help. And then I went to another high school, fortunately in another country, and I was encouraged to ask for help. I saw everyone is asking for help when they don't know something, so I try to learn from them. And then I started to see myself improving, and at the end I got different awards, and now I have maintained a good GPA because I know I need to ask for help, and I try to utilize as much resources as possible. So we can move on to the next slide. So the first resources I'm going to talk about is the counseling center. It is the most important service which I think everyone should utilize at least once. So they have 4 different kind of services in the counseling center. First one is academic counseling. So they help you to develop education plan, to discuss career and transfer goal, because we have a lot of people come here for different purposes, and we have a lot of classes for students to choose. So if you talk to a counselor, they can help you to clarify your goals, to see what direction you should go to, and they can help you to get to know about the requirements and to help you plan classes that you will need to take in order to achieve something that you want to complete in DVC. And you also have drop-in counseling, which is kind of similar to academic. The only difference is that it's a 15-minute thing, and you only need to make appointment the day when you want to talk to a counselor. But for academic counseling, it's a 45 minutes appointment, and you have to make an appointment, I think, at least 2 weeks before. And then the third one, we have wellness counseling. We provide support with stress, relationships, grief, depression, or anxiety symptoms. I think we have a workshop talk about wellness in general. So if you want more information, just stay tuned and follow us on YouTube. And then the last one is the specialized counseling. It's provided for members from certain group like student athletes, EOPS, DSS, and we will talk more about it later. So if you have any question, if you want more information, feel free to scan on the QR code on the right hand corner, and hopefully that will give you more information. So the next program that I want to talk about that is essential to success is the technology loan program here at DVC. If you're interested in borrowing a calculator or a Chromebook or headphones, maybe a webcam or even a Wi-Fi hotspot, you can do that at the library at the 2nd floor. All you need to do is just complete a form, and then they will check you out with the technology that you need. Also make sure to bring your ID with you, preferably a student ID, but if you don't have that, you can also just use your regular ID. A photo ID would be ideal. So yeah, if you're interested, just scan the QR code or go ahead and visit the library and ask for any technology that you might need. Alright, the next service is 24/7 librarian services. So you can talk or chat, text, or email with librarians 24/7. Isn't it amazing? Because lots of school, they don't offer these services. So librarians don't only help you with like finding books, stuff like that, but they also help you with looking for sources for your essay, or they help you with a citation. So it can be really helpful. And if you want to know more about the services or connect with a librarian, feel free to scan the QR code. The next resource is free printing. This is super important, and it's important that students know about this. So don't ever pay for printing because it is free. We have printers at several student centers or even at the library. So you can just visit any of these centers that are listed here. We do print black and white, so not on color, just to let you know. But yeah, feel free to use any of these printers available at the student centers. So the next one is student organizations. At DVC, we have more than 70 student clubs and a student government to help them to enrich students' college experience. What I would say is important is because you're not only like having fun in the clubs, but you actually can have personal growth. You gain leadership opportunities. You have opportunities for scholarship that help you to pay for college. You have opportunities to broaden your networking, so you can connect with different resources or different programs. So, and also you can meet some like-minded individual that can help you. Maybe you guys can form a study group and work together on something that you're interested in, you're passionate about. So I would definitely recommend you joining different student orgs to meet friends, to gain personal growth. And if you want to check out more information, feel free to go on DVC Sync. I know we are blocking the QR code right now, but if you go on DVC and on the search bar, if you search DVC Sync, DVC SYNC, it will take you to DVC Sync. And then when you click on that, and then you sign in with your student ID and password, you'll be able to log in, and then you can see all the clubs that we have and all the activities that is upcoming. So hopefully it helps. The next resource that I want to talk about is tutoring. I personally always use tutoring, whether it may be NetTutor or the tutoring service that they offer here at DVC. We have tutoring for many different subjects and different areas. So as you can see on the right-hand side, we have tutoring for arts, communication, language. We have it for business, computer science and culinary arts, math and engineering, science and health, and social sciences. If you're interested in the specific schedule, just go ahead and go to the DVC website. Just search DVC tutoring, and then you can choose the interested area, and it'll give you the hours. We also have a resource called NetTutor, which is now they have limited hours, so if you're interested in that, just make sure to check the website. But NetTutor is basically a way where you can also access tutoring outside of maybe DVC tutoring hours. So whether it may be maybe late at night. Now, for example, for math, you can join tutoring from 5 to 4 a.m. the next morning, I believe. Not sure about the exact hours, but if you're interested, then go ahead and use it. Tutoring is really an important part of success, and this is free for you, so you don't have to pay anything. And if you have any questions or if anything is unclear, just make sure to join it and use this resource because it is super helpful. Okay, so the next one, I think is quite self-explanatory. So it's called Korean Transfer Center. They have an Instagram called DVC Korea Transfer, and they're located on the Student Services building where we located in, and they're just right next to Counseling Services where we located in. So the first one, they talk about like career stuff. They help students to pursue their career goals. They include services like job search if you're interested in a particular field but you don't know what job you want to get, or you don't know how to connect with that field or find opportunities in that field. They help you with that. They also help you review a resume. They also have career closet services, which give out like free clothes for you to go to the interview, and they also have opportunity to connect with employers, etc. So every year, every semester, they have a career fair in the Commons. So they invited employers from government organization to like big companies. I've seen Amazon, United Airlines, and also like Highway Patrol, police services. So you can always go there and get connected with your employers to hear about the benefits, to hear about what they do in their job. So I think it will help you to get a position no matter if you want to get it now or in the future. And then the second service is helping with students who want to transfer, like me. Um, they help you to transfer to 4 years institution. They also offer services like workshops, like UC Tech workshop, PIQ workshops. They also offer like drop-in counselors if you need a quick questions, and you can also connect with different college advisors. They regularly put a table outside the building or inside the building so you can ask questions from the representative from the college that you want to go to. And they also have like a similar fair, like the career fair that they talk about, that they invite many college, even out of state. I've seen University of Hawaii, University of Iowa. So they put out tables there, and if you have any question, you can ask them.
The next thing that I want to talk about is about communicating with your professor or even just your classmates. This is also very essential to success, and I just really encourage students to use the office hours that your professor provides you, because these are hours that the professor has time to actually explain material or anything that's unclear. So even if you have general questions about the class, just go ahead and join and ask your questions. Maybe there's a problem you're working on, you just really don't know how to go on about it, so just make sure to ask your professor. Also, what you could do is you could just make a Discord group with your classmates. You guys can share your ideas or maybe ask each other help with assignments. There's nothing wrong with collaborating with others. Just make sure that you follow the guidelines that your professor tells you about. So yeah, and then you can also always email the professor or just send a message to them on Canvas, even the students. So if you have any questions, don't feel afraid to reach out, and this is really helpful.
Alright, so the next one is work experience education. So why I would say to help you success, because you can get like a different classroom experience. You can jump out of your classroom and to actually work in somewhere that you're passionate about. Um, so you can gain like not only work experience but also um, credit for that if you're interested in scan out the QR code on the right hand side and they will give you more information.
So the next program that we have here at DVC is called EOPS, which stands for Extended Opportunity Programs. And here, this is a specific program. You need to basically, there are some requirements that you need to fulfill, but what they offer is tutoring, specialized counseling, priority registration, and there's also a textbook voucher that you can use to pay for your textbooks. So this is a great program for any student here at DVC that maybe is looking for a community to join, and maybe you want to gain that just college experience with communicating with others and learning about opportunities. And if you need support with your textbooks, they offer that. So if you're interested, just make sure to scan the QR code or go to the DVC website and look up DVC EOPS. You will find all the requirements there, and if you have any questions, you can let us know or you can contact them.
Yeah, I also want to add that they have like an office in the student services building, which is where we're located in the same building, but they're on the first floor. So if you see welcome services, you just turn right, and they have an office there. They have a person that here all the time, and they will answer your questions. I also want to emphasize the priority registration is very helpful, especially for people in STEM major, because classes can be really competitive, especially for some professors. So it really helps you. If you have like a priority registration, it means that you have the earlier date than other people to register for classes. So with that, you can secure your spot, and you can make sure you take the classes that you need and with the person that you want.
So continuing on about the resource that we have here, we have different learning communities. So if you are part of the Latino community or a Mexican American, then feel free to join the Puente program. They have mentors, they have counseling, they offer school tours and parties. So it's a great way to get involved on campus, but maybe also get involved with people from your community if you want to connect with them. And then we also have a program called Umoja. This is a statewide community for African American students and other students, and they offer also mentors, specialized counselors, and learning experience. So it's great to be part of these communities, just to connect with other people, get to know each other, learn about the resources that we have. So yeah, there's requirements that you need to meet, but just make sure to check it out, read through the requirements, and go ahead and apply. Scan the QR code or just go to the DVC website.
Yeah, I want to add that even though they have like specific requirements, it's not related to your race or ethnicity. Even I am Asian, I can be part of Ponte, I can be part of Umoja. So it's just like a place where you can meet people um, who are different than you, and you can broaden your network in the school and to chat with them and to know more about different things on campus and to make new friends. So the next one, these are the 4 learning communities on campus. First, we have Pride Community as a supportive communities for trans, queer students. They include like services like counseling, also special guest speakers, workshops, and peer mentorship opportunities. And the next one is MESA. They offers like leadership, volunteer, mentorship, professional development and opportunities for students in STEM major. So for this program, you have to be a STEM major students to be part of this group, and they have a lot of like requirements, and just make sure you check with them before you decide to join. And then the FYE program, they assist like first-time college student in this transition to college. So the benefits include like guaranteed spots in high-demand classes, which is similar to priority registration, and then free tutoring services, access to college success workshops, specialized attention. I remember I attend one of their workshop, and I can feel that it's very, very helpful. They plan everything for a student. It's very systematic, and it's a lot of resources in the program. So I didn't use FYE. I wasn't part of FYE when I first entered DVC, but I feel like I will have a much easier life if I was part of FYE in my first year. And then the last one is the PACE program. So they mainly help like actors with demanding jobs, family obligations, and advantages include like counselor, midterm like report, mentorship, evening tutoring classes, and also specialized curriculum, etc.
So additional student services that we have is one for veterans. So if you are a veteran, consider joining this program. And if you want more information, go ahead and go to the website. But basically, what they offer is education benefits, veterans counseling, and financial aid. We also have a program for foster youth. So advantages include priority registration, referral to resources, counselors, social workshops, leadership opportunities, and then we also have one for undocumented students. It's called Dreamers and Allies, and it can help undocumented students to navigate college and refer them to resources that will lead them to success. So if you're interested in any of these, feel free to join them. The last resource that we have is the disability support services. And what you can get by joining this program is note-taking services, testing accommodations, specialized counseling, equipment and software checkout, executive functioning workshops, priority registration, specialized tutoring, alternative media service, and high-tech center. So there's many things that you can get. This program is good for not only people who have a disability, whether it may be a physical or mental disability, but yeah, so even if you have a physical disability, maybe you broke your arm and you can't take notes, they offer services for you as well. Or if you're having a hard time concentrating, whether maybe related to a disability, then this is a great service, and they have many opportunities for you, so consider joining this program as well.
Okay, so that's all about our presentation. I would really highly encourage students to take part in any of the services on campus because they're free and they're established. They create everything for you. So we really want you guys to utilize it and to get the best out of it. So if you have any question, feel free to contact us at successcoach@dvc.edu, or we have an Instagram at DVC Basic Needs. So I think that's all for our presentation today. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Thanks for listening. I hope that you guys found this helpful. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know, or just contact the department that you need that you have questions for. So
See you soon.
See you. Thank you guys.